Paula, you want to unmute?
Oh, yeah, hello. I'm from a Romanian family, but we're Baptists.
Interesting.
Well, they're Baptists from Transylvania, and all the people I grew up around that were Romanian.
Baptist Dracula. Baptula.
Pretty much,
Dractist. Baptula. Order of the Holy Order of Baptist Dracula followers. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's been really interesting because growing up, like, I was, like, really alienated from Orthodoxy, and until I was about, like, 28 or so, I didn't go into an Orthodox church. And it was only, like, watching your content. I don't know how I found you. And then also, like, interacting with, like, different people that I would, like, encounter that were discovering Orthodoxy as well. That I finally decided to go in. Anyway, so that's my backstory.
Well, good. That's great.
I know a lot of Pentecostals and Baptists who are Romanian, if you can believe it.
Yeah, I mean, I the first time I ever went to Orthodox church, it was at St. Dracula Baptist Church.
St. Dracula Baptist.
I'm joking. Go ahead.
No, like, yeah, that Dracula thing's annoying too because, yeah, we're like from Transylvania.
I took the Dracula pill years ago, so I suspected he was Orthodox and he's based and he fought Muslims. So I don't believe I think Dracula's a good guy.
No, he was cool, but I wonder if the Pope also supported him. So I don't know. Like,
well, he was in a weird situation of like between Uniate and Orthodox, so I don't know exactly. But somebody was saying that somebody that was his predecessor, Stephen the Great, or somebody who's some king that fought Muslims, was Orthodox.
Oh, they were all like, of course, all those princes then, in Moldova or whatever, And by the way, Dracula himself, not to get too off topic from the debate.
The chat is having a blast with it. The Dracula Baptists have evening services. The morning services are dead, and they're dead because you got your blood sucked out of you, dog.
No, it's so annoying to be Romanian and from Transylvania. Everyone comes up and talks about Dracula because he was from Wallachia and he was a prisoner of Hungarians in Transylvania. So I don't think he was even like Transylvanian prince, really. And Bram Stoker made a bunch of crap up about him, so I don't know. Anyway,
well, what's on your mind?
Okay, so that's my background. So I know a lot of Romanians who are really zealous evangelicals in America now.
Father Deacon Ananias knows about this too.
Probably he does because he's in
I know
Romanian
he does. We've talked about it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's really hard to like. Sometimes coming out to them as Orthodox is like kind of awkward because they think it's idolatrous. They've had experience in communist Romania being the persecuted people who stood up for their faith, and when they think of the Orthodox, they think of like drunkards, adulterers, people who don't like really follow the faith. I don't know. They have a bad experience of it.
Yeah, I could tell you all about it.
Yeah.
Well, Father Deacon was the Baptist drunkard, so he knows all about it. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you were a Baptist drunkard because some of them were teetotalers.
I found out about it. And guess what? It was Pentecostals. They were Romanian Pentecostals.
Oh, they're so like pure and like they call themselves pocăiți, which is like I don't know, like what does that mean, like reformed or repenters or something?
I don't know, but I asked the Orthodox Romanian community, like, how did this even happen? Because I just thought, I'm like, this is bizarre.
Well, do you want to hear about my grandpa? What's their explanation?
So, a couple different things. First of all, none of these people were properly catechized. They were brought up, they probably had weird ideas, and like you said, they might have seen problems with the state during the Chechnya regime and stuff like that, and associated with, but they're ignorant. Now, what happened is people in the United States made a huge missionary effort, especially the Pentecostals, to go over and pray on these ignorant people. Mm-hmm. Now, how they came over is, here's the additional fact. So if you're in another country, you've got to get a visa and have somebody sponsor you. Mm-hmm. And so they have what they call visa families. So It was a strategic.
Oh God, I'm from a Visa family for sure, probably.
Yeah, so it was a strategic attack in which the Pentecostals and other Baptists worked basically as missionary from this to receive and be Visa families, and then they integrated them into the community, and being ignorant and not catechized properly, they told them like, oh, well, that was all idolatry, and that was all. And the third important fact too, and you see this with other cultures too, this Americanism kind of mythology. Many cultures think America is just the most wonderful, and a lot of people have shame or they're leaving their country behind. There's issues, and they don't want to be seen as foreigners. I think it's just kind of a natural tendency. And because of that, they try to adopt certain Americanism. This was become a huge issue among the Arabic Christians, especially the Antiochians, and then really with like the Coptics and stuff like that. They just started, like, Coptics will do like praise music and stuff like that. And the Coptic people told me, they were like, oh, it's because we're totally insecure and we don't like our Egyptian heritage and we want to be American. And they see this kind of narrative of this Americanism, what it means to be American and evangelical, and they want that. So I think it's a combination of all those kinds of things that lead to this.
Yeah, and I wouldn't ascribe a lot of malice to some of these people, because some of the Baptist and Pentecostal missionaries and so on probably would have been trying to like do good, and they would have been told that in communism, oh, these people couldn't have Bibles, they were in an atheist state.
No, the CIA utilized the Pentecostals, the Evangelicals, the Baptists throughout the Cold War, absolutely, as a form of soft power. We've talked about that a lot.
I'm sure they did, but the awareness on the level of like individual.
No, I know that they don't. So it wouldn't be all of them. It would be so in general, it would just be soft power, but there would be specific, agents here and there. I'm not saying everybody who's a missionary is a CIA operative. No, it's just soft power, but then some of those people are actually operatives.
Well, I could talk about this for like a long time. I don't want to like bore you, but like even my grandpa, that he was very wild as a young man, and when he became like, okay, like repented and whatever, this story goes in our family. He went to the local Orthodox priest to share about his like his like, I don't know how to say it, because he had a bit of like a bit of a spiritual experience. And anyway, and from what I heard, the priest, like, he started to debate with him about like scripture, and the priest banged him on the head with the Bible, and and so my grandpa like left and he became Baptist, and then that's how he met my grandma.
He was trying to get the Baptist demon out of him.
Yeah, he was trying to like, but see, here's the thing. Some of the priests at that time, I mean, like, first of all, Romania probably always had a problem with like uneducated priests in a way, because they would have been drawn from the, just regular people.
Yes, we had a whole argument yesterday in my comments that somebody was trying to argue that you have to believe in vampires or you're not Orthodox. I was just like, give me a break.
Oh God, that's so.
And stupid. But he was actually pulling up all this like old Romanian superstition. I'm not joking.
Strigoi and whatever,
yeah, and that there was in 2003, there was a village guy who dug up bodies to destroy the heart and the organs, and then you have to burn it, and then the villagers have to drink the ashes. I'm not joking. And like the church told them to stop doing it, but the villagers think that it's real, and you have to believe in vampires.
Well, I mean,
the funny one is, I'm gonna ask you, Quran. The Quran, like wind.
Current. Oh my God, yeah, they love that. They're great.
I remember when I first heard that, I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So there was
it's a draft. It's just a draft.
Yes.
Is this why they like Pentecostal? Like, is Pentecostalism there because the Romanians?
It's a mighty wind.
Like
the Romanians are like super. I'm not dissing all Romanians. I'm just saying
but like they have witches there. You know that, right?
Stuff.
They have witches that threatened the government and stuff when they wanted to tax them, and like I think
tax
there's a
the
whole
witches.
You
gotta pay that witch tax. That's a 20% witch tax. Hey, we got a 20% witch tax in America too. I pay it every year.
I had a friend that was like, "Oh man, I'm sick," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, what happened?"
A strigoi.
I got a cold, and I was like, "How did that happen?" He's like, I went to the beach and my feet got wet. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, and then the wind blew on my feet.
I'm sorry, is that unusual? I grew up hearing this. Is that weird?
For Americans, it's like, yeah, that was the first time I've ever heard. I'm like, that's not what cold means.
You gotta chill. Like, sure, everyone talks like that in like old.
Yeah, and there was all kinds of stuff that I was like, you actually believe that? Oh yeah, man, never leave. Because especially like places where Jay lives, or like if you're from California, it's all about leaving your windows and doors open to get a breeze.
Yeah. Well, I'm in California, so yeah. I mean, 30 years I'm in California, and can you imagine? I never walked into an Orthodox church because I was like, oh no, I grew up Christian, but I was like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like Protestant church. It's like
what's your parish, by the way, if you don't mind me, doxing?
I could say, I mean, like, I go to a Greek church now. I know. I keep hearing about how Go Arch is, whatever, but it's local. So, and I actually got baptized in Ireland.
Oh, wow.
In a Greek church. And I've gone to Romanian churches, Russian churches, whatever. And I used to go to Riverside at St. Andrew, where Father Josiah Trenum is. So I've been all over now.
All right, so I appreciate your comments. I'm not trying to be rude, but Paul, I appreciate it.
Can I just ask you really quick? If I'm talking to Pentecostals or Baptists, this is what I originally called for, in addition to all this interesting cultural stuff, was I don't know how to, like, reach them. They, like, don't really... I mean, I don't know if it's not my job, really, too, but they're kind of puzzled by me. They don't understand, like... And they'll bring up stuff, always they're bringing up Hebrews, or they're like, why is there a priesthood? All this stuff. So if you have any tips of, like, things to tell them...
Hebrews teaches that there is still a priesthood, and it's the priesthood of Melchizedek. The New Testament teaches apostolic succession, so you could look up the discussions that we've done on apostolic succession and tradition. Go listen to the debate that I did with Dr. Branson and Dale the Protestant, because we go really deep into tradition and how tradition is necessary to have the Bible. So all these people are just assuming that, like, oh, I just quote the Bible and that's all that's needed, but then they believe it.
Jay, you're missing the point. See, that's all too intellectual. So all those things are really important to say to them, but they're not going to hear it unless you get a strobe light and a fog machine and a guitar while you're telling them this.
Okay.
Because that's the way they understand stuff, right? You got to bring strobe lights and fog machines and wiggle around and do praise music as you're telling them all these facts. And then they'll go, I got it. I totally understand what you're saying.